back on Kababayan Today and we're talking about stage kiss. Kasama natin si Melody Butiu, ang nag-iisang Filipina in the cast. We are so proud of her and all the productions she's been a part of. She's here to talk to us about this production that we have to catch because it's closing this weekend. So Melody, can you give us details about where the Geffen is for people that have never been?
Absolutely. The Geffen is in Westwood, so right across from UCLA on 10886 LeConte Avenue, I believe. So it's right across from the UCLA campus. And we run till May 15th. So it's this weekend is our closing weekend. So we'd love for people to come out.
Okay, and I know that you've been in rehearsals and then you've had an opening since April. How has this process been for you as an actor? What do you take away from this?
It's been so fun, and the cast is incredible.
Yes,
I mean,
let's talk about the cast.
Glenn Headley, as she is so funny, and she's always mining for the truth. She's such a joy to watch. Barry Del Sherman plays who is her ex-boyfriend from the 20s. And then you find Tim Bagley, who was on Will and Grace, and I mean, he's an incredible character actor all over TV. He plays the director, who's a little bit inept, a little bit unsure, but so funny. And then Matthew Scott Montgomery steals so many scenes. He plays a very miscast understudy who is working really, really hard, and he's so hilarious. The husband, she's husband is played by Stephen Caffrey.
So she is married.
Yeah, she's married and has a teenage daughter. Yeah. And
that complicates things.
Oh yeah, and he has a girlfriend, so I play the girlfriend, Lori, and then she also has a teenage daughter, Angela, who's played by Emily James.
Okay, so your character, is she the typical Filipina that's very celosa or jealous?
She is from Iowa, and she's a kindergarten teacher.
So she's really nice,
She
like
says
saccharine
everything
sweet.
with a smile, but she's very passive-aggressive. So, you know, things get a little awkward when she finds the two of them in the apartment together.
Practicing!
You know? Exactly. You know, it's like, the show's over, you guys are still hanging out. So, you know, so she's very, she says everything with a smile, but there are a couple of reveals of what's actually really going on underneath.
I just know.
So it's really fun. It's fun to play that passive-aggressive line.
I just know as an actor, also, it's very difficult, especially when there are partners involved, that yes, it's only work, but there's practice involved.
Yeah.
Right? So how to practice a love scene? How are you going to do this? Like you have to talk about it, you know, right?
And I know that sometimes people don't like to admit that, you know, there are certain people that you just have chemistry with.
Absolutely.
You know, and you may not do anything about it. You still understand that it's work, but you're like, oh, I'm going to enjoy kissing this person for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then others, it's like, it's just, you know, you're acting and it's fine. You
yes,
know?
Or it can be the complete opposite.
Yeah.
I've had an opportunity where I had to, I was in Anna in the Tropics by
I love that play.
Nilo Cruz,
Yeah.
a Pulitzer Prize winning author. And the person that I had to play my husband, we just did not get along.
Yeah, I've had those moments.
So
too.
it's like, okay, trabajo lang, this is work.
Right.
And, okay, I'm gonna have to kiss you.
I'm gonna kiss you.
But as soon as it's cut, I'm like, not even cut. Like, okay, director says, okay, that's okay.
You're like, the scene is done.
Yeah, scene
You're like,
is
moving
done.
on.
I'm just like not even talking to you.
It's and that speaks to what we have to do as actors sometimes. You know,
mahirap maging artista, ano? But it's hard to be an actor, but at the same time, there's something that's so fulfilling about it, isn't there?
there is. You know, I always love the opportunity to tell a story, to reveal something in ourselves and as an audience, to see a little bit of themselves on stage, and to be able to represent, because this type of play, it can be cast any way. They didn't have to cast a Filipino, and I don't, not that they cast me because I'm Filipina, but if I were in the audience and I see a Filipino face on stage, it means something to me.
It definitely means something to us, and I'm speaking for the community. Melody, just last minute advice for everybody, because we hardly see our faces on such platforms such as the Geffen, such as, ATC, and on Broadway, and that means something to us.
Yeah.
But it isn't the path that people take usually. What is your advice for people that have it in them, that really want to pursue the arts, but really just haven't made the leap?
Yeah, so much of it is just endurance, just to sticking with it, honing your craft, learning, like constantly learning, but not giving up. I mean, you see people like over the years, they fall away, and that's fine. If they choose another path or they decide to do something else, as long as they're happy, that's fine. But if you feel like you have that drive, if you feel like, this is what I'm meant to do, then you just keep plugging away, and you keep doing it. You tell your stories, you keep creating. And I mean, I've been so lucky to be able to work with people that I really respect and admire, and to work on stories that are specifically Filipino, but also work on stories that are American, and because I'm American, and to be able to tell those stories as well, and feel like, me telling the story is just as universal as anyone else. So,
thank you, Melody. It's so inspiring. And also, we're so proud of you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Kababayans, let's make sure to support Melody on stage for Stage Kiss at the Geffen. We'll be right back. Maraming salamat.